Okay, I'm recording now. Geez, go ahead. Sing your praises.
So like, and seeing your, so I can't remember what episode Bret recommended me to listen first. And then I just kept listening. And then I'm like, well, I'm all caught up. Cause I started listening probably about around episode 40.
Okay.
So, and then I went back to the beginning, and then it's nice to see like how it progressed and how you guys are so like comfortable with everything, and it just flows so nice. And I don't know, the content's always great.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And Josh, like some of the stuff he gets into, it's almost like I'll message Bret after I listen. I'm like, do you think he really did that? and I'm like, I mean, that just seems so far, but some people just, that's what happens to them.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of one of those things. This past Valentine's Day, we actually taped that afternoon after getting permission from our significant others. And Josh said, I'm going to be a little late. I went and did goat yoga. And I was like, okay. Like, I mean, like at this point, I'm not even going to question that, you know? I'm just like, we'll see you when you get here. And yeah, and of course that didn't go well, because why would it? And so we put it on the show. So, you know, I'm all for sending him out into the world so that we have more material. I think it just makes sense to me.
Yeah. So I could relate to that episode. I didn't get swindled by some kids, but I did goat yoga with a couple of my friends.
Yeah.
And it was not it did not turn out how I thought it would. It was on top of this mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
The sun, there was no shade. It was in the middle of July, and like it was so hot. And then the goats were big. Like there were like no
monster
baby
goats.
Yeah, they were huge. And which I had a couple goats growing up, so I knew how big they were. But like you think goat yoga, they're gonna have the small baby goats. But where it was so hot, the goats didn't even want to hang around us. They were like all in the shade, and it was just, it did not turn out how it was supposed to.
You just had some pervert goats watching you guys do yoga up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to meet the person who created the business model. I'm like, man, I have all these goats. What am I going to do with them?
Dude, that's the thing, man. I'm with you. I really feel like you could really monetize anything. I mean, I do monetize mummies. You know what I mean? Like, just what you have an abundance of.
The guy was preserving fruit and vegetables and was like, you know what? There's probably some dead bodies hanging around that insane asylum I could get my hands on.
I could do this with a human.
Who does that?
Yeah.
and then to this day, he still has not. Well, obviously he's dead, but they never figured out what his secret embalming technique was.
They should put his beef jerky body out by the post office.
Yeah.
As payback.
Guaranteed. Put him under the bed, baby. Wow, we got to roll random Pokemon, y'all. Okay. This is my fancy soundboard here. Get ready to be impressed. Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, Hannah.
Oh,
These
Bret.
numbers that I know by heart, number 149.
It is.
Do you want to take a guess? Or did you already look? Obviously, you almost said what it was, so you must know what it is. You didn't guess.
I know. I looked. I cheated.
You cheater. Dirty cheater.
It's Dragonite.
It's Dragonite.
Oh.
OG Dragon Boy. Let's start with Dratini, because that's what it evolves from. Dratini is a little danger noodle, a little baby danger noodle.
Yeah, I was like, how fitting.
It is a dragon. It looks like an invasive species from Florida. It evolves into Dragonair starting at level 30, which evolves into Dragonite starting at level 55. Again, OG, like everyone knows what a Dratini is or looks like, or they should by now. Boy, Hannah, I don't know how to describe this other than it's a blue snaky boy with little fin ears, right?
Yes.
Long considered a mythical Pokemon until recently, when a small colony was found living underwater. It is born large to start with. It repeatedly sheds its skin as it steadily grows longer.
Ew, I didn't know that.
It continually molts and sloughs off its old skin. It does
Like a
so
like
because
like a sneaky snake.
it does so because the life energy within its body steadily builds to reach uncontrollable levels. Even their young can exceed 6.5 feet in length. Did not know that. Whenever I think about Dratini, I think it's a little small pocket boy. I'm wrong. Apparently, he's very, very long, Hannah. Wayne, you got any thoughts there? Are you familiar with the Dratty?
I am actually. Whenever I was younger, I favored dragon Pokemon.
You favored or savored? Did you eat them?
No, well, favored. Not that I resemble one, but I wanted to always use them. I just felt like inherently they were stronger. And so I do remember Dratini.
And you would absolutely be right, because in the original games, the Dratini line were the only dragon Pokemon in that game.
Yep.
And if I can remember correctly, the only weakness they had was to ice. So yeah, absolutely. Back then, that would have been the way to go, at least until they introduced fairy Pokemon later, and such like that. But in early English language promotional material, Pokemon Red and Blue, Dratini was referred to as Dragoon, although this word can mean a European military unit that is transported on horseback but fights on foot. The name was probably selected as a combination of dragon, and lagoon. Dratini and its evolved forms share their category name with Horsea. Its evolved forms, Salamence and Goodra, they are all known as the Dragon Pokemon, and it is made to resemble a classic Sea Serpenta. Thoughts, Hannah, before I move on to Dragonair?
The shiny's really cute. It's pink.
It's very good. It evolves into Dragonair starting at level 30. We said that a second ago. It's basically a longer noodle boy with some Dragon Balls on its chin and tail, with even bigger wingy ear fin flaps. Finny flaps? I know English. It's great. In the Pokemon Red and Blue beta, Dragonair was originally known as Dragon. In Blackthorn City, a woman is willing to trade her Rhydon or Dodrio, depending on what version you have, for a female Dragonair. This makes Dragonair the only Pokemon able to be male or female that must be a specific gender for an in-game trade. In Yellow, its catch rate was changed from 45 to 27, making it the hardest Pokemon to catch in the Kanto Safari Zone. It's also the former name of an airline based in Hong Kong in the real world. Okay. And its evolutionary relatives share the category name with Horsea. We've already mentioned that. They are all the dragon Pokemon. And again, Sea Serpent is what it's meant to resemble the most. Hannah? Hannah?
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find,
Yeah,
I'm trying to actually follow along.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for once.
Dragonair has a gentle aura, has the ability to change climate conditions. So the solution to our climate woes would be to just catch a bunch of Dragonairs and make them happy. They live in large bodies of water like seas and lakes, and it is said to have the power to change the weather and fly. Did not know that. The crystalline orbs appear to give this Pokemon power to freely control said weather, and it is called the Divine Pokemon. Okay. The Divine. Lakes where it lives are filled with offerings from people because they believe it is able to control said weather. We've already mentioned that. And some say that if you see it at the start of the year, flying through the sky and twisting its body, you'll be healthy all year long. Well, how about that? And finally, the Pokemon that we actually rolled, number 149, Dragonite, is a flying and dragon type Pokemon who evolves from Dragonair starting at level 55, as I had said. And what can we say? It is a bipedal classic European style dragon with little bitty wings and a pear-shaped body with the little antennas. He's just a real cute boy. Just a real cute.
He really is.
A cutie boy.
Yes, he is.
He defies physics by flying with those wings, but you know what can you do?
I love when you hear like Dragonite. It's like Dragonite, and then you see the picture, and he's just like, "Hey."
He's like, "Hey." He's a little. He's got a fair amount of derp to him, that's for sure. I remember being a kid and evolving Dragonair, thinking I was going to get something akin to Gyarados, and then got Dragonite and went,
Well, that's fine.
And honestly, if you look at Dragonite's antennas, they kind of resemble Magikarp's whiskers a little bit, making this podcaster wonder if they swapped him at the last minute. Because Gyarados looks like a scary version of Dragonair to an extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Little spaghetti horns.
And in those early game development days, they did change some things around. For instance, Blastoise was not originally the evolution of Wartortle. There was another Pokemon that Wartortle evolved into, or something along those lines. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Wartortle was not part of the Bulbasaur. Fuck me. Wartortle is not part of the Squirtle line. It was a separate Pokemon that they axed the middle evolution and then they moved Wartortle over in. So maybe they did some, maybe there's some truth to that. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out here in just a second. You tell me, or I'll tell you right now. It is extremely rarely seen in a marine Pokemon with intelligence said to match that of humans, making capturing in a ball pretty unethical. It is said this Pokemon lives somewhere in the sea and that it flies. However, that is only a rumor. Is also called the Sea Guardian and is said to be capable of flying around the globe in about 16 hours, which, Hannah, do the math there. That's
pretty
probably
fast.
Fast enough to rend its flesh from its own bones.
It's 1,000,000 miles per hour.
It's a kind-hearted Pokemon that leads lost and foundering ships in a storm to the safety of land. Yeah. It's a lot of the same stuff. Incur the wrath of this normally calm Pokemon at your peril because it will smash everything to smithereens before it's satisfied. This Pokemon saved a shipwrecked man, taking him to a remote island, which was a paradise occupied solely by Dragonite, which is very confusing to me. So a man was shipwrecked and this Dragonite was like, brought him to show and tell at his Dragonite Island. Very confusing. This is my human. Yeah, hey human, use cut on this bush. How do you like it? Not if it doesn't feel so good. Fit your whole body in this little ball. Do it. Oh, what? You're not evolving? Let me hit you with this stone until you do. Dragonite, its pre-evolved forms are called the Dragon Pokemon. It was designed by Shigeki Morimoto. The Dragonite skeleton fossil in the Nakreen City Museum implies the Dragonite is an ancient species and is seemingly unchanged over millions of years. Kingdra's Pokédex entry in the Pokemon Sword mentions Dragonite, which was unavailable prior to release on the second expansion of the game, the Crown Tundra. And it is based on European dragons with a mix of fairies and Japanese-style dragons in it. There you go. There's Dragonite.
Come on. Love it.
We did it.
He still is a legend, man. I don't care what anybody says. Legend. Cute boy, but he's a legend.
He is in fact a legend, but he's very smart and can beat you in chess. So he probably doesn't deserve to be trapped in a tiny ball. That's all I want to say.
So no. I saw on Reddit not too long ago, a girl, or probably not a lady, she crocheted a Dragonite. And it was so stinking cute. And I wish I could crochet because he was adorable.
Well, we only have a few more things to go in the show, but before we move on, Wayne, do you want to talk about Florida Man on Florida Man before you have to go?
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's the show is Florida Man on Florida Man, and it's just all about legends and lore and crazy stories from the Sunshine State. So I just appreciate you guys allowing me to come on and hang out with you. Seriously had a blast. This is so fun.
We loved having you. It was totally great hanging out with you and subjecting you to our special brand of terror, inducing madness. It's been an honor, and we can't wait to have you on the show again sometime in the future. We would love to have that.
Well, listen, man, I think we're going to cover that mummy story in a headline and make sure to give you guys credit for it and just have to. We got to branch out a little bit. That one's too crazy.
You got to find the Florida hook to that one.
That's it. Hey, I appreciate you guys, man.
Hey, have a wonderful day.
We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Wow, what a great dude.
Yes, that was awesome.
He had to jet sooner than normal, but that's okay. We didn't have to embarrass ourselves with the song we're about to sing for Dragonite.
Yeah, you want to give me a little heads up? Or
I put my head up. Does that count?
No.
Oh, so the song I got planned is
Oh, dude, I think I remember you telling me.
is simply hang on, I don't know. It's Imagine Dragons. Because obviously it's Dragonite. What the fuck is this song called? That they
I
do?
have the radioactive one?
Radioactive, yeah, that
Okay.
one. So will you please do the whoa? You can lead me in with that.
Whoa, oh, oh.
No, it's
I don't remember.
Follow with me. Follow
Yeah.
with me. Whoa, oh wait, no wait. Is that's Fallout Boy?
Yeah.
We did that song already. My Cyndaquil knows what you did in the dark, or something like that.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of woes.
Whoa.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I'm waking up to ash and misty. I wipe my butt and I'm feeling pissy. I'm breathing in the dragon breath. I'm dragon swiping, evolving up, then checking out on the Pokeball Plus. This must be it, the Pokepocalypse. Whoa. I'm evolving up. I feel it in my dragon airplane. Enough to make my Dratini feel like a Whitney. Welcome to being Dragonite, being Dragonite. Is this over yet? Whoa. I'm not, is it?
Dragonite.
Oh boy, God. Folks, we did it. That's a show. I am so ashamed, and I want to say that I'm sorry and that I love you all and I'm in love with all of you. Check me out on twitch.tv/breakerstreams, BREAKER streams. I play video games, mostly horror, and I scream about it, and I'm terrible. And that's it. That's the hook. Watch me suffer. Been playing some Dead by Daylight, been playing some Halo, been playing some Alien Isolation, and Alan Wake. So do that.
I love Alan Wake. That's like probably one of my favorite video games.
Oh boy, and Hannah, you can follow her at her book club, her crocheting club, and her OnlyFans. Check out pictures of her feet. There is I don't want to spoil it, but there is a new toe ring. Guess which toe it's on? You'll never know unless you pay with that dough. Hannah, you can say stuff now.
Yeah, so hopefully everybody's doing great. Hopefully this cold front is over and we can start enjoying some springtime weather.
And don't forget to subscribe to Jaws Breakers, the Scary Funny Shark Show, where me and my sister Blister Jasmine watch bad shark horror movies, talk about them on podcasts, and watch them on Twitch with you, the viewer,
Did you
as
say
well. So
Blister sister?
Yeah, she's my sister Blister from the same mister. That's Jaws Breakers with an S in the middle. Jaws Breakers.
Yeah, go listen to it.
Stay horny, happy, and healthy, baby.
But be kind. Wear your mask. And after you binge listen, FMoFM.
FMoFM. Rate and review and say Darkrai's your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Feel it in my bones, enough to get some more bones. Welcome to my new pain. Oh, I forgot to hit stop recording.
Oh, oops.
Put a bullet in my brain. Brain.
I got medicine for that.
Whoa. There it is. Dragonite active. Whoa. Okay. All right.